Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're a busy executive, manager, or team leader, you already know AI is everywhere. But today, we're zeroing in on a core operational strategy that is completely redefining modern business. We're talking about treating AI not just as some piece of software you bought, but as a highly intelligent digital assistant. So consider this your essential, high-level briefing on AI prompting. We're going to strip away all the technical mystique and show you exactly how clear communication with AI literally translates to improved workflow efficiency, way less operational rework, and massive time savings for your entire leadership team. Let's get right into it.
Here is our quick roadmap for today. First, what exactly is a prompt? Then, we'll cover the prompting formula, compare bad versus good prompts, and wrap up with 3 golden rules for beginners.
So, what is a prompt anyway? Let's start by covering the absolute basics of AI communication.
At its core, prompt engineering is not coding. Actually, scratch that. It's more like clear delegation. A prompt is simply the instruction or request you give to the AI. Think about it. Every single time you type something into a system like ChatGPT, whether it's write an email requesting leave or summarize this massive quarterly report, you are issuing a prompt. It is essentially just clear communication with an assistant. Honestly, if you know how to delegate a task to a human employee, you already possess the fundamental skill needed to prompt an AI.
But here is the absolutely crucial point. AI is not reading your mind. It only responds based on what you explicitly tell it. A huge communication gap we see all the time in corporate environments is leaders expecting the AI to just intuitively understand their company context without actually being told. But, vague instructions will inevitably yield vague work, and that just leads to a lot of frustration and wasted time.
Vague instructions equal vague work, while clear instructions equal much better results. The quality of your business outcomes, the efficiency of your digital workforce, and the speed of your overall response times, they all depend heavily on the clarity of the instructions your team provides. It's really that simple.
So, what does this all mean for us? How do we actually write better prompts? How exactly do we structure our requests to guarantee consistent, high-quality results that meet executive standards every single time?
Well, let's look at the prompting formula, your ultimate framework for getting those consistent results. Now, to achieve real consistency, you need to standardize this 3-part blueprint across your staff: role, task, output. Getting your team to use this saves immense leadership time because it dramatically improves the AI's responses right out of the gate. First, the role. You tell the AI who to behave like, which gives it immediate context. Second, the task. You tell it exactly what you want it to do. And third, the output. You explain exactly how you want the result formatted.
Let's put that into practice. Instead of just throwing a quick write an email into the chat, you combine these 3 elements. For the role, you say, act like a professional HR manager. The task, write a leave request email for 2 days. And the output, keep it polite and professional. Do you see how this elevates a basic command into smart, strategic prompting? It totally eliminates the guesswork and delivers a product that requires far less operational rework from you or your managers. A real game changer.
Moving on to bad versus good prompts, let's look at some real-world applications.
Let's contrast 2 completely different approaches. A bad prompt like write Instagram caption basically forces the AI to guess randomly. It has absolutely zero business context. But a good prompt provides exact parameters. You say, act like a social media expert. Write an engaging Instagram caption for a fitness post aimed at beginners, keep it motivational and short. Boom. This instantly aligns the AI's output directly with your specific marketing objectives. As a leader guiding your staff, you should consider these 4 metrics your operational goldmine. Think of them as a daily checklist for managers to assess prompt quality during daily operations. Ask yourself, does the prompt define the topic, the audience, the tone, and the style? By clearly defining these 4 things, the AI understands your exact operational goals, and the result is instantly usable.
Here's another one. A command like give business ideas is simply way too broad. Transforming that into a targeted request, like give me 10 low-investment online business ideas suitable for students in India, creates actionable, practical business clarity. This is the difference between wasting time sifting through generic fluff and instantly receiving high-level strategic insights.
Okay, let's wrap this up with 3 rules for beginners, focusing on refining your approach.
First off, we need to break a very common myth that is holding a lot of employees back. You absolutely do not need technical words to use AI. Simple, natural language works best. Talking to AI like a normal, professional person is actually the most efficient approach you can take. You don't need a computer science degree for this. You just need to be a clear communicator.
I highly recommend implementing these 3 foundational rules across your team immediately. Number 1, be specific about what you need. Number 2, give context, meaning supply the right situation and style. And number 3, keep improving. That third point, it's absolutely vital for long-term digital workforce productivity. Prompting has to be an iterative process.
Here is Rule 1 in action. Instead of a vague command like write something, you upgrade to a specific, context-rich instruction like write a short, professional email. Training your team to make this tiny mental shift will drastically reduce that annoying back-and-forth bottleneck that always happens when AI generates an unusable first draft.
And that leads us perfectly into Rule 3. Keep improving. If the initial output isn't perfect, don't just stop and give up. You need to demonstrate to your team how follow-up requests help refine the results to meet exact executive standards. Tell the AI, hey, make it shorter, or use simpler language, or add a couple of examples. This iterative process is where the real magic happens in refining AI outputs.
I really want to emphasize this massive paradigm shift. Prompting is a conversation. It's not a one-time command. Treating AI communication as an ongoing, collaborative conversation is the absolute secret to effective prompting. It mirrors exactly how you would manage a human assistant, right? You give feedback, you course correct, and the output just gets sharper and sharper every single time.
We're going to conclude our explainer today by leaving you with this provocative thought from our source material. The future belongs to people who know how to work with AI, not fear it. Framing prompt engineering as an essential leadership skill is exactly how you successfully manage digital transformation. So I encourage you to take these frameworks, the role, task, output formula, and those 3 beginner rules, and start mastering clear communication today. When you empower your digital workforce effectively, the possibilities for your business are truly limitless. Thanks for tuning in to this explainer.